welcome to 3 Minute Edinburgh, an 80-minute flight from Luton. It was easy enough to pick up our car hire and then drive into Holiday Inn City West where we were based. It's about a 20-minute drive. And then the number 43 bus takes you straight into the city. What a treat it was. Princess Street Gardens here is almost in a valley, in a dip that bisects the city. On the far side you can see the castle, and in the gardens you'll notice statues. And this is the monument to Scott. There's always a bagpipe player somewhere in Edinburgh. Past the floral clock, then it was a climb up Calton Hill, where there's the National Monument of Scotland, which dates back to 1816. On both sides, looking out to the sea on one side and looking out to Arthur's Seat on the other, with the Scottish Parliament building in between. Inspired by what we'd seen, Arthur's Seat was our next destination. And the climb up there is tricky, because it starts quite flat, then it gently builds until it's quite a rocky climb to the summit, but the views are worth it. Looking out to sea, you can see all the way to Edinburgh Castle and beyond. Set aside at least a couple of hours to really enjoy it. It's day 2 now, and we're at Vennel, which in Old Scottish means narrow alleyway. It's famous obviously for its great framed view of Edinburgh Castle. £24 gets you an online ticket that means you can skip the queues, royal residence, military garrison, prison, fortress, churches, and we had 12 o'clock entry tickets, so that we could find a prime spot to watch the 1 o'clock gong. Visit the crown room where you'll see the crown, the sceptre and the sword of the monarch. Edinburgh Castle goes back over 1,000 years, so there are memorials to soldiers and of course whiskey. As you come out of the castle, you head on to the Royal Mile. The top half is pedestrianised, which means that the tourists there and all the tourist shops that come with them. So make sure you go off through the narrow alleyways called closes, which will take you to Residential Court. Then near the bottom of the Royal Mile is St Giles Cathedral, well worth a visit as the birthplace of the Presbyterian Church. And the architecture truly is awe-inspiring. In fact, anywhere you go in the Old Town, you'll see sights and views that rank Edinburgh amongst the top handful of cities in the UK. A case in point was our final destination, Circus Lane, which is home of an absolutely iconic view. So why would you come to Edinburgh? If you have a weekend away and you want to experience culture, history and warm hospitality, Edinburgh really is that place. See you next time.